Om Gyan Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namoram Vishnu Paraya Radhikai Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Iti Namine. So I'm offering pranam in lotus feet of Guru Pad Padma, Nitilila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad, Astotra Sada Shri Srimad Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and lotus feet of all our Gaudiya, Rupanuga, Guru Varga, to all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, my dear God brothers and God sisters. It's a wonderful event on this Adivas Titi, at least from our perspective in England. This is the eve of Srila Gurudev's Vyasa Puja. So it's, in a way, it's like a build-up. It's even more exciting than the day itself. Like when you're a kid and it's Christmas Eve. So this is like Gurudev's centennial Vyasa Puja, Adivas, they say in Bengali, like the eve of this beautiful event. So it's really special. And we just, my wife also, Saveshri, is here. So it's not just me. And I think Gurudev would be extremely pleased with this attendance, because we have, I think, 127 people on Zoom and another, like 50 or so on Facebook. And I know this because I was in Malaysia with Srila Gurudev on his Vyasa Puja. I think it may have been like 2008 or 9, anyone can correct me. But I remember I was left alone to sort of be with Gurudev. Madhav Maharaj and Brajanath Prabhu had gone out somewhere. And Gurudev wanted to speak with me. It was quite, I was sort of freaked out in a way, because I had so much awe and reverence for Srila Gurudev. So, and he sort of said, sit down, sit down. And so Gurudev was sitting on a chair. And so I sat on the floor automatically. And then Gurudev was like on a chair on the sofa. And Gurudev went, no, you also sit on the sofa, because there was a couple of sofas there in this kind of hotel room. So I sat up on the sofa, and I was really feeling like really uncomfortable, because I felt like I shouldn't be, sitting on the same level as my guru like this. And then Gurudev just started to talk to me like I was like a regular person, And he said, not so many people came to this Vyasa Puja. It was actually, this was early on in the festival. It was like the first day or something. And Gurudev was like, he seemed concerned, because he wanted so many people to be there. Like, I think he was used to like Hawaii, where Gurudev had his Vyasa Pujas before, and Australia, where there were so many hundreds and hundreds of devotees. And I think because Malaysia was a little difficult to get to, there were less people. So Gurudev expressed the fact that he did want many, many devotees to gather for these events, and especially this Vyasa Puja, not for his own glorification, but because on these occasions Gurudev liked to glorify his Gurudev and the whole Guru Parampara, and for the devotees to get together in satsanga. So in this situation of international, global kind of lockdown, whatever it is, then I think this is the best situation. And also you can be in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to drive anywhere. It's great. So we have a very special presentation to show you today. It's like a 5-minute film, which we'll get to shortly. I was going to put a timer on, because I do tend to like go over time. So we're going to show you that. So just before we show you that, I just wanted to say a little bit, inspired by what I've heard from other speakers, and also remembering Srila Gurudev on this day, that this centennial year, 2020 and 2021, it's been kind of like a difficult year for a lot of people, and I know a lot of devotees. But it occurred to me, and also when I was listening to what Pankaj Prabhu was saying as well, that it occurred to me that this has become like a very favorable thing for many, many devotees. These obstacles that we have been experiencing, then they have, speaking for myself, they've pushed us and others that I know more into taking shelter of Srila Gurudev and also their spiritual path. Just like Srimati Draupadi Devi, she said that please always give me problems and difficulties, because during those times, then we take shelter of Krishna. When everything's rosy and everything's beautiful and the sun's out and we're on the beach, then Krishna is like, kind of in the background a little bit because the material situation is nice. But when things become difficult, our material situation is difficult, our maybe money situation, job situation, then we tend to go back to our taking shelter of our spiritual life, and especially of Gurudev. And that's what we have been trying to do, because here in the UK we've been pretty much locked down, and so we've tried to take shelter of our own practice, our hearing, our chanting, and also our seva. And I was thinking also that this is kind of like, because we've also been in separation personally, we've been in separation from the Vaishnavas and from the devotees. Usually here we get, quite a lot of sadhu sangha devotees coming through. We have quite a few festivals here in our home. We also interact with the ISKCON devotees here like once a week, and other disciples of Sripad Tripurari Swami and others, and we get together and we have kirtans, and so many things are going on. But now, for a year now, I don't think that I have actually been to a kirtan, which seems crazy, because when I lived in the temple, I was like in kirtan 3 times a day. So, but that's just the situation how it is. But this has caused us to be in this kind of separation, if you like, from the Vaishnavas and from our bhakti. But in another way, it has increased our taking shelter of Srila Gurudev in our spiritual life. So we realize, because this basically what our project is, it's a photo book about Srila Gurudev, and Gurudev asked us to create this book in 2008. So it's been going on in the background for quite a while, but this lockdown really created the opportunity, and with the goal of the centennial, it really created the opportunity to just work on it and try and get it fixed and get it into print. So what we've done, we've created a mock-up of this book. It's called, it might look backwards on Zoom, I'm not sure. It's called Srila Gurudev, a darshan in pictures. And this is a mock-up that we've made. We've made this at home with a printer and lots of paper and glue and things. So without further ado, I've only been speaking 5 minutes. Sarveshri is telling me I'm talking too much. So,
you've got 5 minutes left. You've had 10
5 minutes left?
Yes.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time flies when you're glorifying Gurudev. Sorry.
I'm going to share the screen, and have you made me co-host?
Yes, I have.
You have. Very good. Okay, so I need to share sound, and here we go. Okay, Hare Krishna. Can you see that? Okay. Hare Krishna. My name is Madhuvrata, and I'd like to share with you a project we've been working on. It's a photographic book for Srila Gurudev called Srila Gurudev, a Darshan in Pictures. Between 2006 and 2010, I was fortunate enough to be traveling with Srila Gurudev as his personal cook. In May 2008, Gurudev and his sevaks were staying in Miami at the home of Raghunath Prabhu. And each morning Gurudev walked and chanted his Harinam. One morning, Gurudev returned to the apartment and noticed a large book on the table in front of him. The book was titled Srila Prabhupada. Gurudev picked it up and began looking through it. The book was a large photographic book filled with beautiful images of Srila Prabhupada. We were struck to see Gurudev completely absorbed in looking at the beautiful pictures of his dear friend and Shiksha Guru, Srila Swami Maharaj. We then suggested to Gurudev that we could make a similar photo book about him, and he happily gave his blessings. And that was the birth of this project. Over the next couple of years, I worked on collecting photos and quotes, and with the help of Pramila Dasi and Vaijanti Maladidi, we formed a basic layout. In 2010, it became apparent that Gurudev was starting to perform his disappearance pastimes. So wanting to show our progress to him, we had an initial draft printed. We showed the book to Gurudev in Govardhan, and he was very happy to see his pastimes represented in pictures in this way, especially noting a picture of himself with his Gurudev, Srila Bhakti-Pragan Keshav Maharaj, and laughing when he saw a picture of him debating with Srila Trivikram Maharaj. Gurudev gave his blessings to continue with the project and said how happy he was with it. Since then, I've continued working on the book with my wife Sarveshwari, and it has undergone many improvements and additions. I'm happy to say that the book is now complete, and we have a printed mock-up to offer to Srila Gurudev on his centennial Vyasa Puja. We are also very happy to share this with the devotees. We are hoping to print this book in 2021. To register your interest, please go to our Facebook page and follow. You can just search @Gurudev Photo Book or Srila Gurudev A Darshan in Pictures. If you follow us there, you'll be updated on our progress on getting this book to print, and we'll let you know when it's ready to pre-order. Hare Krishna. So, Tarun Prabhu will put the link, the Facebook link, into the chat. And if you go there, you can watch this video. You can get a link to YouTube. And please go there and follow. And what we're aiming to do is, it's almost ready to go to print now. We're getting quotes from different printers. And yeah, like once it's ready to sort of pre-order or pre-sell, then hopefully this year we'll be getting it together to actually print. So thank you for your kind attention. And this is our Sarveshri and I, and all the devotees who've helped with this book as an offering to Srila Gurudeva on his centennial Vyasa Puja. Hare Krishna. I think I've run out of time, so Dandavat Pranam. And you can again see this film at, I think it's 12:30 UK time on this Zoom Sangha. We'll be showing it again. So Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo.
That's on Friday, I think. Yeah, it's on Friday that you have another slot. I just want to say, I'm just taken aback by that video. I can't lie to all of you. I had the good fortune to see it earlier, actually, but still, even then, I'm still left speechless. It's so beautiful. It's such an amazing savor.